Muller here with the breaking news special. Infamous website Ashley Madison, which encourages affairs between married people, with the slogan "Life is short, have an affair," has recently been hacked, revealing the names, bank details, emails, and in some instances, home addresses of its millions of users. This recent and formidable hacking has brought to light many questions of morality, trust, and perhaps the biggest question of them all: did the users of Ashley Madison get what they deserved? Here to discuss with us today is dating website specialist and explorer of new media, its users, settings and implications, Dr. Cynthia Smith. Cynthia, are you there? Hello? Hi, yes, I can hear you. Sorry, it's a bit windy down here. Well, this recent hacking scandal is a game changer. It has everyone who has ever maybe searched or signed up with similar sites, such as sugardaddy.com, twisting and turning in their seats. And though sites like these are often disapproved by the majority of society, I don't think these hackers had the right to play God, and I do sympathise in part with its users. In fact, I was only reading this morning in an article by Rishi Iyengar that the balance of genders on this website is extremely outweighed by men, who in fact take up 90 to 95% of the so-called accounts. That is simply extraordinary. Yes, and actually in the book, The Handbook of Gender, Sex and Media by Karen Ross, I think it is. Yes, it is. The chapter Gender and Sexuality in the Internet Era discusses the idea, and I quote here, that well-established conceptions and ideas about gender and the power distribution between the two socially constructed genders can promote the idea of a hierarchy, which in turn can lead to unhealthy ideals and lifestyles, like we've seen here. The exposure of controversial and perhaps at times alternative sexualities on a mass scale. As author Panaloita Tatsuo states, in this case on Ashley Madison, a man or woman who is seeking an affair no longer have to go searching for it in real life. They can simply sign up from the comfort of their own home. Also, I think it's important to realise the fact that 32 million users were signed up to this particular site suggests to me that it was almost becoming a norm for some people. Yes, and I think also due to the imbalance of gender users, these numbers give the idea that men are more inclined to have affairs than women. But is that really true? There is also the dominance of male sexuality and masculinity in the online world, and I think a website like Ashley Madison, it just confirms this. Thanks for that, Cynthia. We also have Louise Clark here, a woman who has just discovered her husband had an Ashley Madison account. Louise, how did you react to this news?
I reacted as any wife would, angrily. I couldn't believe it, and when I started doing some research myself and seeing the amount of people using this site, I began to think, wow, this would have never happened before the internet. It sounds stupid, but I was almost angrier with new media and the internet for encouraging this behaviour and giving it a platform.
Thank you for your insight, Louise. You are truly brave. Louise's comment also leads into Tanya Kane and Lindsay Hoffman's journal article, as they discuss at length how socially accepted online dating now is. However, they too voice many of the concerns that the general public holds, that a common concern is the trust and misrepresentation on such sites as these. But my question to anyone listening or watching right now is, are these dating websites hindering our everyday lives to the point where we would say and do things we normally wouldn't do? And are people more inclined to have things like affairs because there is a website such as Ashley Madison available for it? Think about that. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time on Mornings with Maddie. Signing off.